Yeah, I'm staring at you.
Is there a problem?
Not really. Saddled over there with your black man accessory, and I'm just tired of that story.
Maybe I'm just a good woman.
Huh?
Like a good girlfriend. Maybe I add value to his life. I've been with him since he was doing community theater. I cooked, I cleaned, I've had his back from the very beginning. I've always supported him. Maybe two good people found each other, and I'm a good woman who found a good man.
She does have a point there. She does have a point. When it comes down to it, it's going to be based off of how you treat her and how she treats you back, which is going to be the main things in a relationship. When you find yourself chasing a woman, chances are that woman is running away from you for a reason. Whenever you do come across a good woman that sees you as potential and sees value in you, these are the type of comments that you're going to get. Now, what you're seeing is a black woman debating with a white woman. The difference between the black woman and the white woman when it comes to relationships is honestly, black women have always been put in a position of power. That's what's been pretty much structured in society. It was structured for the black woman to play the dominant role while white women got to sit back and play the housewives role, which is why we don't understand feminism now. It's almost as if white women gave up the good life in order to get out here and work hard, and the black women are backing them up. That's the part that I never understood. All right, let's get back to it.
Don't even act like you don't know what's going on out here. You got all the advantages in the world to be a good woman. You can afford to invest early. I ain't got time to be sitting out here with no community theater ass nigga for 8 years and fishing on the goddamn star. There are plenty of good black women, but you don't see Brad Pitt trying to date Shonda Rhimes. No. Type beautiful woman in Google Images, honey. Then you can talk to me.
I just love Debbie.
I love him too.
The argument that's going on here, this is how black women feel. Black women feel like they have to be under a lot of pressure whenever it comes to the black man. But the white woman, she's already been programmed to be that type of woman in the relationship. So a lot of black women feel unappreciative whenever they're trying to stick it out with a black man. What black women have to understand is you're a little bit too dominant whenever it comes to black men. It isn't that you're independent, you're strong, you know how to do it. It's how you deliver it. It's just like with me. When I sit here and I talk to these guys, my intentions is to get them to learn, to get them to understand. But a lot of guys take it personal because of my delivery, how I say it coming out of my mouth, how the truth can sting, how sometimes people are like, I don't like the way you say that. Okay, I get it because this is how black men feel whenever it comes to black women. Black men have been programmed to love black women. Black men think that black women are the most beautiful women on the planet. So black men, when it comes to black women, strictly just wants to love them. But black women are going to challenge a man every single time. Why? It's part of her woman's nature to do so. And I tell guys, you always got to think about lions and you have to think about a lioness. A lioness is the one that does all the fighting in the pride. She does all the killing in the pride. She makes sure everyone eats, but she still wants a male lion that's more dominant than her, that can do things more dominant than what she can. The problem with the black community is there's been too many single mothers that have raised black men to be soft. So majority of black men are programmed just to loving black women. They're not structured into being leaders. Why? Because as soon as a black man tries to step up and be a leader, a black woman challenges him to tear him down. Not only challenges him, but she becomes a competitor in the relationship. So a lot of black relationships are one-sided, and black men have been sick of the black relationships being one-sided. Not all, but majority of what we see. Men now have reached the pinnacle where they have came online, gained the knowledge, seen what life is about, and this is why you have subcultures like Red Pill, Passport Bros, and other avenues that men are going. It's because of the knowledge that they're gaining. One thing I can say about red pill, as much as it pushes a man down a rabbit hole of knowledge and keep you stuck here, it does give you the proper information. If not, you would be in a worse position than what you was before. This is why men say, I would rather be alone than being in a relationship, because based off the knowledge that they've learned, they can foresight their future being with these women. Now, can these situations be fixed? Yes. But like they say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Because when you get caught up in that frame of mind, it's hard to change. You know how hard it is for a black woman to stop and act submissive? It's hard because she's never been taught it. Her mother never taught her how to be submissive. Her mother never taught her how to be a housewife. Her mother never taught her how to do that. Her mother taught her one thing and one thing only: survival mode. Black men haven't taught to be in survival mode. They've been taught to love. It's always been, gotta get mommy out of some jam. I gotta help mommy out. What mommy going through? Mommy, mommy, mommy. Black men are attached to their moms and love. Black men are coming out of son-husband phases, and they're trying to love a woman who's looking for them to be a warrior. Black women want a warrior, but they're not understanding that the black man has been taught to love you. This is why the white woman is so attractive. It's because she's actually been taught how to be submissive in the relationship. And I told guys, white women can get married 3 or 4 times over and over again because they know how to play the role that a man wants, so they can always remarry. You always see white women remarry. You always see Arab women remarry. You always see other cultures of women remarry because they pretty much have a blueprint on how to be a submissive woman to a man. And it may change over the years. They start to become more dominant. But when it comes to a black woman, she doesn't have a blueprint because all she knows is survival mode. Hopefully you guys are able to understand that. Let's get to the next video.
Any man, and I've said this before, that is attracted to a trans woman is not gay.
When it comes to that statement right there, I partially agree with it because a lot of guys don't know that it's a trans when he meets her. He doesn't know that this is what's happening because they play the role of the woman extremely well. So when she says that, yes, if you're a man and you are attracted to a trans woman, for that time period that you see the trans woman and you haven't been able to pick up that it's a man, you haven't looked at the Adam's apple, you haven't seen how big the hands are, I can honestly say you're not gay. And the reason for that is because you're part of an illusion. You've taken on the illusion. Am I right? Am I wrong? A trans man is just an illusion. Trans woman is an illusion of a woman that's really a man. Men fall for the illusion first. If the trans man is wearing the same wig, looks the same way, yes, he's going to be attracted immediately. But once you discover what's going on, if you decide to pursue it, that's a different ballgame. That's what you have to understand. Your lack of experiences in life will have you going deep into a relationship off of desperation. That's what a lot of guys do. They see it, they suspect it. Is that real? Is that not? Is I know I got to find out? Or some guys, you're just caught in the moment at the club. You don't know. But when you find out, that determines what happens next. I don't knock a man for getting tricked. And you know why? It's because a lot of these trans men, bro, they know how to do the makeup better than women. They know how to dress better than women. They doing it better than women. So a lot of guys are getting tricked. But what happens after you get tricked is the main thing.
What happens is black women understand that they have to compete for that white man. But y'all have no problem competing for those white men. But when it comes to black men, y'all feel like we should just kiss our ass and accept all the bad behavior and everything. I've heard black women say that they had to tone down their blackness in order to be with a white man.
And
that to me is crazy.
That.
Black women, is it true or not? I personally think when black women run on over the white guys, that's just a form of desperation. And it has to be with money. You don't see too many black women running over to white dudes who are broke. White men who don't have it going on. See, the problem is is that black women feel like when they get with a white man, they're already winning because that white man's going to get treated totally different in public. But they're not realizing when society sees a black woman with a white dude, they think the white dude is too weak. They don't think he's strong enough. Black women looks powerful when they're with a black man. A black woman doesn't look powerful when she's with a white dude. The white dude looks weaker because black men looking at it like, damn, you really putting up with all that shit? You really putting up with her mouth? You're really putting up with the way she talks? You're really putting up with the way with that? Because a white woman's submissive, but a black woman's not. She hasn't been taught to be submissive. So she can put her blonde wig on and use her white person's voice that she used to get a job. But at some point of the relationship, she's going to flip on that dude. It's that simple. You can only act it for so long. I don't see enough white guys in relationships with black women that much as I see black guys with white women. I'm just going to put that out there. In my opinion, when it comes to a black woman, the best man for you to be with is going to always be a black man. It seems stronger in those positions. That's just how I feel. And if you guys agree or disagree, let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with that. Thank you for watching Anthony Spade Reactions. If you want more reaction videos, make sure you click on the links below in the description and watch my other videos, but also check me out on my second channel, Life with Anthony Spade, so you can watch more daily vlogs of my personal life. Hasta la vista.